I've always been a nice girl, but your videos really helped me find my inner demon. Jesus Christ. My Lord, what have I done, man? All right, let's keep going. So my problem is basically, I've been with this guy. We've been texting on and off for a year, and we've been having we've been really close for the past 6 months, going on dates, having intimate moments. You know what I mean? Okay. But we've never been there. Also, we're not official, aka a situationship. Well, you know, like I always tell you guys, if it goes after 3 or 4 months and it's not a relationship yet, it usually doesn't turn for the better after that. You know what I'm saying? Not to be negative, but it's just that after 3 or 4 months, if the person, you know, what else does this person need to know about you to decide to want to be in a relationship with you? You know, like, what else does he need to know? Oh, and this person is from London too. Nice. By the way, we're having a seminar in London, people, at the end of the month, not the end of July. It's going to be about how to develop charisma. You can order your tickets right now. We're having a 30 people cap limit because of the place where I'm having it at. So, you know, tickets are running out soon. So just purchase it before we run out. Okay. Anyways, he's really inconsistent sometimes. He's always there, and sometimes he's super busy. Takes years to respond to me. So if it takes years to respond to him, how do you know for 6 months? Right? He's always asked the most random weird excuses. I know for a fact that they're all BS, because when we're only friends, he used to talk about girls a lot. Yeah, I mean, usually excuses, come here, Missy. Usually excuses, any excuse that usually leads to them consistently not responding to you on time, usually is BS, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because when people like you, they're gonna find a reason to talk to you. It's only human nature. Heck, he could be a surgeon, and in the middle of surgery, he'll text you back. Like, usually there is no excuse other than I don't feel like texting you back. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of telling how he made me feel about and how I feel about him, and I blocked him after, and I told him that I prefer if we stop talking and meeting up because he really is messing with my anxiety and mental health. Well, look, anytime look, I always say this: when you're being hard-headed and you're being a cabezadura and you don't want to understand that this person doesn't want something more. Look, listen to me, people. Understand this, man. I understand. You know what I'm saying? It is difficult. It's hard. It's hard accepting that the people who we like don't like us back. Okay, I completely understand. You know, and sometimes, you know, I know I may sound sometimes like I'm like a little hard on you guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's because it's because some people are just hard-headed, and they don't understand that the person just doesn't like them, and their ego hurts. So when they're in that situation, this is the advice that I give you guys, all right? Mirror them. Mirror the people who are treating you bad. Mirror people who, if the person wants to be cold to you, well, then you be cold to them. Like, it's that simple. If they wanna take a long time to respond to you, then you start doing that. Mirror Robert Greene, let her know.
The mirror reflects reality, but it is also the perfect tool for deception. When you mirror your enemies, doing exactly as they do, they cannot figure out your strategy. The mirror effect mocks and humiliates them, making them overreact. By holding up a mirror to their psyches, you seduce them with the illusion that you share their values. By holding up a mirror to their actions, you teach them a lesson. Few can resist the power of the mirror effect.
See what I'm saying? All right, so let's keep going. So that means if he wants to take 2 days to respond to you, you take 2 days to respond to you, to respond to him. If he wants to cancel a date, then next time he sees you and he cancels a date, then you're not going to see him next week. You're not going to see him in 2 weeks. You're going to see him in 3 weeks. Let him know that there are consequences for him canceling dates. And this is the thing, okay? I tell people, when you're in that situation, you got to walk away. But again, we're talking about humans, not AI, not automatons. You guys are not a bunch of Terminators. Humans have feelings. So I completely understand, especially if you're in a stage in your life, maybe something bad is going on in your life. Maybe you feel depressed. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy of somebody's love. It's understandable, you know, like I understand. And that's why the people who ask these questions, like, they're not dumb. All right. Like people who ask these questions are not dumb. They're smart people. You know, a lot of them are professionals. The thing is that life is hard. Dating is hard, especially when you have hope for someone and you think that they're a perfect match. You know, you tend to hold on to things a little bit more. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the first time I'm ever gonna offer this. All right. And it's a bundle. Look at my dog right here. And it's a bundle deal to purchase all of my courses while being able to have a talk with me. So the way that this works is that you guys can purchase the Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and Nice Girl while being able to purchase a 15-minute call with me. So naturally, a 15-minute call is $99 for the meantime, people, until I start classes again, which will go out when I start classes. But now you'll be able to do that at 50% off, all while being able to purchase my first 3 courses that I ever created. These courses are pretty much everything you need in terms of your dating life. So it's all, you get everything at $249. Now the way that that this works is that the reason why I created this is because usually the best results come from people talking to me on the phone and then watching my courses. Now I always tell people, purchase my courses first, right? But some people have individual situations that they need guidance in. So this is the opportunity to be able to get all 3 things while being able to talk to me. Okay, so click on the description down below, purchase it while it's limited before I start classes again, and I'll see you guys inside.
Unfortunately, I made the mistake of telling him how he made me feel and how I feel about him, and I blocked him after I told him that I prefer if we stop talking. Yeah, you see, when you're talking to someone who's acting inconsistent with you and you tell them how you feel, a lot of the times it might scare them away, you know. And I always say, only open up emotionally when somebody has a history of treating you the right way. But if this person has a history of treating you inconsistently, of being cold to you, they don't deserve your honesty. They don't deserve you opening up and being vulnerable to them. They just don't deserve it. You're giving them too much value by opening up. Fuck that shit. Walk away when somebody's doing this. But again, I understand. I understand. I really didn't want to hear what he had to say because I made up my mind. Even though I am completely attached and so invested, I was really willing to let it all go. And that's beautiful. That is excellent. To me, I think that's the right mentality. You know, that is the perfect mentality to have. Sometimes it's difficult to make those decisions. Sometimes it's difficult to walk away. But to me, this tells me that even though you feel weak, your weakness comes from a place of strength. You're able to walk away even though it hurts. He called me from a random number, told me that he wanted to talk and that he really doesn't want to lose me. And yet he does this. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why guys do these types of things is because they like you, but not enough to want to commit. They like you, but not enough to respond on time. People, nobody who values you takes days to respond. I don't care if he's in the middle of the Serengeti. I just don't care. People who like you will have a compulsion to respond to you. Compulsion. They can't help it. It's like on crack. They gotta respond. They're never patient. I gave in and went back and unblocked them. You see, this is when he came back, you should have told them, you should have not, first of all, you should have not responded, taken a few days to respond. Because right now we're at the petty territory, people. This territory is at the petty territory. This is beyond what I recommend. But at this point, you're at the petty, you're in petty zone. Pet zone. You at pet smart. Like, you at the petty territory. At that point, you should just say, look, man, I don't like the way you treated me. Are you willing to make it up to me? Make people pay a price for mistreating you. And you might ask, Father Alex, what is that price that you want him to pay? I don't know, man. You can just say, look, man, you're gonna have to lick my ass. Is that a metaphor? Nope, that is not a metaphor, people. That is I'm being straight fact. You're gonna have to lick my ass. Unless he's a freak. And if he is, you're just doing him a favor. Right? Like you gonna and do I shower? I don't know. You're gonna have to find out yourself. Now, if you don't want to be that petty, because this is the thing, make him do something that the next time he thinks about leaving you, he's like, I cannot believe I did that just to get her back. And also, studies show, look at this right here. Studies show that whenever you make somebody pay a price for something, they value you more. But whenever it's free, they don't value it that much. Studies show that. Studies prove it. I gave in and went back and unblocked them. And that's how you lose your value, man. That's how you lose your value. When you give in without making them pay a price. Oh, make him write a page, make him write a letter. 3 or 4 page letter. Why you should take him back? You know? And make sure it's written on pen and paper. No AI and no mistakes. I gave in and went back and unblocked them, and we saw each other again. When he noticed me that I was interested again, I was super attached. He did the same thing, which is pulled back. Exactly. People never do things once, just once. People always repeat themselves. People are creatures of patterns. They always repeat the things that they've done in the past. They can't help themselves. And you knew deep down that he was going to do that. This guy just doesn't know how to value good things. You know, like this person is at a stage in life where he doesn't know what he has. That's the problem. And he's going to regret it one day. We have so much fun together and we really enjoy each other. But I'm really fed up with this. Look, she said I blocked him again, and he did the same thing he did before, which was call me. Like, this guy's annoying the living hell out of me right now, to be honest with you. I want him to be obsessed and clingy. How can I do that? My love. You're gonna have to treat him the same way he treated you. That is the only way, my love. That is the only way. You're gonna have to inflict some pain. He's inflicting pain on you, and all you're doing is being all nice and all loving. This is making me mad. Reading this is making me mad for you.
Niceness in seduction, however, though it may at first draw someone to you, being too nice can literally push the target away from you. Erotic feeling depends on the creation of tension. Without tension, without anxiety and suspense, there can be no feeling of release, of true pleasure and joy. It is your task to create that tension in the target, to stimulate feelings of anxiety, and to lead them to and fro so that the culmination of the seduction has real weight and intensity. So rid yourself of your nasty habit of avoiding conflict, which is in any case unnatural. You are most often nice not out of your own inner goodness, but out of fear of displeasing, out of insecurity. Go beyond that fear and you suddenly have options. The freedom to create pain, then magically dissolve it. Your seductive powers will increase tenfold.
Because I get clients like this all the time. I have family members, and most of my family members are girls. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys notice that. I don't know if you guys know that, but most of my family members, very, very few boys in my family. And, you know, I get these types of stories from them. You know, this is why I make these types of videos, because, you know, I want to help them out, and I want to help you guys out. You know, I see you guys as a little family, per se. He's starting a cult! Get him! Shut up, Melissa. Always trying to accuse me of something. Trying to cancel me. You're gonna what I'm observing is that you tend to be attracted to men who treat you like this. That's the thing, man. And you're trying to find your sense of self in men who treat you bad. My love, you deserve better than this. You deserve so much more than this. You're cutting yourself short by allowing a man to treat you like this. You can't do this anymore. You look at yourself in the mirror, and right now you're telling yourself, how am I letting this happen to myself? You can't. You just can't. How do you make him obsessed? Well, you're gonna have to inflict some pain, girl. I told you. Next time he comes back, make him pay a price. Make him lick your ass. Make him lick your toes if he's not into ass. If he's a booty muncher, then make him lick your toes, something, and then leave him. do the same shit he does and block him. And then come back. Like, this is the thing, when somebody's playing dirty like this, the only way for you to deal with people who are playing dirty is to play dirty yourself. Robert Greene, let her know.
People who use unconventional methods are very hard to fight. The classic direct route, the use of force and strength, does not work. You must use indirect methods to combat indirection. Fight fire with fire, even at the cost of going dirty yourself. To try to stay clean out of a sense of morality is to risk defeat.
See? How can I do that? I told you. He gets super jealous and he knows I'm around other guys, and whenever I act like he is getting super clingy, I wish I had your YouTube channel before making this stupid mistake I made. Help. First of all, I understand, man. You love him. That's the thing, right? You have a negative attachment style to him. So what you're gonna have to do is apply the strategies that I tell you, man. You're gonna have to, because this is the thing. Even if you get a boyfriend, this guy is gonna be all like toxic and try to get you away from your boyfriend. This guy is a messenger of death, a messenger of unhappiness. You have to avoid men like this. People like him will just bring misery to your life. Robert Greene said, avoid the unhappy. Let her know.
You can die from someone else's misery. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases. You may feel you are helping the drowning man, but you are only precipitating your own disaster. The unfortunate sometimes draw misfortune on themselves. They will also draw it on you. Associate with the happy and fortunate instead.
You see? Personally, the issue here is that you just have to control your emotions. Like, nothing that I would tell you will work unless you don't control that compulsion to chase. That's the main issue here. You have little control of your emotions. Learn to breathe. Learn to self-soothe yourself by breathing. Become more present in the moment. Notice your breath. Look around you. Look, next time you feel this, do what Eckhart Tolle says.
Use your senses fully. Be where you are. Look around. Just look. Don't interpret. See the light, shapes, colors, textures. Be aware of the silent presence of each thing. Be aware of the space that allows everything to be. Listen to the sounds. Don't judge them. Listen to the silence underneath the sounds. Touch something, anything, and feel and acknowledge its being. Observe the rhythm of your breathing. Feel the air flowing in and out. Feel the life energy inside your body. Allow everything to be within and without. Allow the isness of all things. Move deeply into the now.
Exactly. You see? You have to use your trigger moments and learn to respond differently whenever you get triggered like this, because you know your trigger moments. And do something else. Do nothing. Next time you feel this trigger, sit down, feel, and breathe, and be still. Breathe, feel, and be still. That's all you gotta do next time you meditate. Breathe, feel, and breathe, and be still. Just sit down. I use this little meditation thing and just become present. Learn to cope with your emotions in a spiritual and mindful way. And you realize that what you really want is to be at ease with yourself. Stop using him as your vessel of happiness. You have an ecosystem inside of you of positive emotions waiting for you to tap into it. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it goes away. But if you use it, it explodes with power. It's that simple. This channel is meant for this. I understand there's a lot of trickery that I sprinkle there, sprinkle. But the truth at the core of this channel is this: turning your dating life into a spiritual practice. All right. I'm hoping this helped, man. You know, I really did. If any of you guys want to ever work with me one-on-one individually, you can click on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one. There's a video that teaches you how to apply for a call with me. and I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.
Finally, people, emotional mastery is out. This is my favorite course that I've created. It took me over 3 years. This course is everything that I teach. The mindfulness aspect of this channel, the most important aspect is, and if you are needy, if you're somebody who has an insecure attachment style, or an attachment style that sabotages your relationship, if you're unable to connect with people, if you have a lot of anxiety, because I also was a needy person. I also used to chase people when they used to pull away. If you're always baited into chasing when a guy pulls away and you cannot control that pattern, if your neediness always sabotages you, if you're too hard, emotionally too hard, or emotionally too soft, this course is the course for you. If you have a hard time applying the strategies that I teach, and you know what you have to do, but for some reason emotionally you can't, this course is specifically made for that. And the strategies that I've learned over the last 5 years are in this course. The basic package is a 5-week course. In each week, you're gonna be able to join a WhatsApp group where you could contact me, and I'll help you out through the course, and you can ask me questions and I answer those questions on Zoom, or I'll make a video and add it to the course. But the point is, this course is specifically geared towards people who feel like they need to master their emotional life. So the basic package, as we can see here, this is all of the things we're going to learn on this course. And we have 3 packages. One, we have the basic package, which is $199. And the next package, $299, which is the bronze package, where so you get the 5-week course, you get the walking meditation, the compassion meditation, the breathing meditation. These are long meditation sessions that you guys can listen to. The what's next meditation, Jesus Christ, the teachings of the Buddha, which is pretty much a 4-week. It's not going to be 4 weeks, to be honest with you. We might extend it. We might make this course longer, like even a few months, to be honest with you. But for now, this is the course. 4-week series after the course that you get, where I will be teaching you guys straight from the teachings of the Buddha. It's like Bible class, people, because I was a Bible teacher before. Or you get the platinum package, where not only do you get all of those bonuses, but also you get a complimentary one-on-one call with me at half price, along with 3 bonus meditations on top of all of the ones that you have. The bronze package $299 and the platinum package at $399. So click on the description down below to purchase it right now, and I'll see you guys inside. I swear to God, if you do what this course says, neediness out the window. I am so sure you have a 14-day money back guarantee. Because if you don't like the first 2 classes, people, the first 2 classes are one of the biggest bangers in terms of like spiritual content that you'll ever see. I know that for sure. And if you don't like the first 2 classes, unfortunately, you're not gonna like the rest of the course. I'll give you your money back, no questions asked. Because if you like the first 2 classes, I know for sure everything else in that course is going to be worth it, because they are the same quality and even better. I can promise you that, ladies and gentlemen. So click on the description down below where it says purchase emotional mastery, so that you can start with your first week and you can add yourself to the WhatsApp group, and I'll see you guys inside. I'm so excited for you.